Hello, hello, test, test. Hello, hello, hello.
I'm clicking on it, so you use that. Huh?
Good afternoon, everyone. Hope all of you had your lunch. So we will start with the orientation program, but we will have people coming in. So please do not mind. Once again, good afternoon to all. The Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Kuruvilla Joseph, Deans Dr. Nirmala James, and Dr. KSS Musad, and the chairperson of the Undergraduate Admissions Committee, Dr. Sheba Rani, all the students who have sought admission at IIST in 2026, the undergraduate students and the PhD students who have come here, and the parents who have accompanied them and family members. A very warm welcome to all of you. My name is Anand Narayanan. I'm a faculty member in the Department of Earth and Space Sciences here at IIST, and I'm also currently serving as the head of the Department of Earth and Space Science. On behalf of the entire family, it gives me great pleasure to welcome all of you to this beautiful campus. I know that this is turning out to be a very long day for several of you. You have traveled a long distance to be here. But we wanted to have the orientation program start today itself because we know that several of the parents and family members may leave later today or early tomorrow. So we wanted to have at least some part of the orientation program and the parents are also here. So today, the orientation program begins, and from tomorrow onwards, there will be a series of sessions that we will be continuing. But before we move on with the formal orientation program, today is also another very important and a very solemn day. Probably many of you would know this. Exactly 11 years ago, we lost one of the most towering personalities of our country, one of the greatest sons of our soil, one of the key architects of our space program and our defense program, Honorable Bharat Ratna Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. July 27th, 2015 is when Kalam sir passed away. So today happens to be July 27th. So today marks the 11th death anniversary of Abdul Kalam sir. And it is a good fortune of IIST. It's a great fortune of IIST that Kalam sir has been very closely associated with us. Again, you would all be knowing this. Kalam sir was the first chancellor of IIST. He served as a chancellor of IIST from 2008 till his passing away, 2015. Over these years, Kalam sir has shaped the early years of the fledgling years of the institute in very profound ways and has shown us the way forward. So whatever we are today as an institute, whatever accomplishments we are making in the field of space science and space technology is all thanks to his leadership and his vision. So we would like to honor his memory. We would like to begin this orientation program session by paying our respects and our homage to Honorable Bharat Ratna Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. I would like to request our Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Kurvilla Joseph, the Deans, Shiba Rani, to pay respects to Kalam sir. We will now proceed with the orientation program to formally welcome all of you and to give you an overview of the orientation program. I would now like to request our most beloved Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Kurvilla Joseph, to address all of you. But before that, let me quickly introduce Professor Kurvilla Joseph. Professor Kurvilla is a world-renowned chemist. His expertise is in the areas of nanomaterials, polymer blends, and nanocomposites. Sir is a fellow of Royal Society of Chemistry, London, and he has been listed among the top 2% of scientists for 6 consecutive years from 2019 till last year, 2025, by Stanford University rankings across the world in all subjects. He has authored hundreds of research papers, and these papers have gathered over 18,000 citations. He has published 8 academic books and numerous book chapters. These are some of his accolades. So with much affection, I would now like to request Professor Kurvilla Joseph to address all of you.
Professor Deepankar Banerjee, Vice Chancellor. He joined online because of an urgent matter. He is not able to physically present here, but he joined online. Professor Musat, Dean Student Activities, Outreach and Welfare. Professor Nirmala, Dean R&D. Professor Shiba Rani, Chairperson of UG Admission. Professor Anand, Head of the Department of ESS and the Coordinator of Induction Program. Professor Shaiju, the alternate chairperson. And all faculty colleagues. Professor Anoop, the PG admission coordinator. All my faculty colleagues, parents, and dear students. On behalf of entire IIST fraternity, let me welcome all of you to this beautiful campus. Another leg of Department of Space. Now onwards, you are part of Indian Space Organization, Department of Space. The gateway of ISRO, I could say IIST is the gateway of ISRO. Many students across the country are not aware of the importance of this great institute. Because this institute is very, very unique in many ways. This institute established in 2007 by the government of India with a very special mandate. There was a time when Indian Space Research Organization was not getting talented graduates from national institute like IITs and other institutes. Then the Department of Space, Government of India decided to start its own institute to cater the manpower, because ISRO, any scientific organization need brilliant scientists, engineers. And today, when we look back after 19 years of the existence of this premier institute, the only first and the only one institute in Asia and third world space university, Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology, as one of the first process of this institute, and all who are sitting with me, we are really, really proud that that decision was a wise decision. Because as of today, more than 1,600 scientists, engineers are contributing to Indian space research program in various areas, various ISRO centers. Some of our graduates are leading the many major missions, including the Gaganyaan. The other day, some of our students and faculty members visited Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sriharikota, where the big launches are taking place. And they were very proudly, and she was telling that one of our alumni is heading the Gaganyaan in Sriharikota. Take Chandrayaan or Mangalyaan or any mission. Our students are getting opportunity, they are contributing extensively to all these missions. Because from the day one onwards, IIST is focused on a special kind of teaching learning process that's called experiential. Today, people are talking about experiential learning or participatory learning. We started our journey with that only. We created the curriculum. We designed the curriculum. We created the curriculum. We create the laboratories in such a way that even the first-year students are getting adequate training, hands-on training. Not like any other universities or institute, they are giving the year-old practicals. No, they are working on the live experiments. They are developing the components for satellite rockets and all. That's a kind of expertise or training we are giving. We created several such laboratories. I'm requesting all the parents, please visit the laboratories. See the fantastic facilities we have created, and moreover that how the students are 24/7 without any policing. They are working with passion. We need those people. Earlier, we used to conduct our own exams called IIST, conducted counseling across the country. When we are addressing the students and parents, we used to tell them that if you are really interested to contribute to the nation, to the space, when you talk or contribute to the space, means we are directly contributing to the Indian or space, or nation development. And we all are working together for the Vikasit Bharat 2047. Unlike any other profession, it's a very, very niche area where your talent can be really contributed for the development of systems and subsystems and the applications and to are directly and indirectly serving the society and the nation. And that makes IIST unique. Probably you might have various options, IITs and IITs and all. I'm not against it, but what I understood is that many of our students are saying that even the coaching centers are not advocating students join IIST because they need the tag of IITs. How many students got IITs and all? That makes their market. But many, I know that this year, best outgoing student, one of the Seal Gabani, she's from Gujarat. She herself told me she's the topper. So in our coaching center, they said, no, you should go to IITs and all. But she decided, she was really passionate to contribute to the Indian space program. She decided, and she is today, day after tomorrow, we are going to have 30th, we are going to have the convocation where the Honorable Governor is the chief guest. She is the topper from aerospace. Understood? So this is the kind of training and all those things. I am really congratulating, appreciating the students and the parents for choosing this journey, your journey as IIST. Hundreds of options were there, but you have chosen IIST after 4 years or 5 years. 100%, I will tell you, you won't be regretted. You will appreciate. That's our decision was the best. I'm not praising my institute. I'm praising after seeing all the development. I am also not from ISRO, joined from other institute. But after joining the institute, the kind of, say, we used to call the ISRO culture, and where we are getting, you all are getting an opportunity to, you can go to any ISRO centers. Even you go to our library, it is connected to all ISRO centers. If you want any journal or book, just give a request, it will be connected. Anyway, we are going to have a session for that. And in addition to these academics, we are focused on this type of things. As on today, we could see that already our students developed 6 payloads or satellites. Currently, 5, 6 are undergoing. When Government of India is also encouraging, IIST should be the space startup hub of India. Not only for India, we are mentoring Bhutan, we are mentoring Saudi Arabia and other nations also. So you may please see that students are having some concept, they will be properly reviewed. Once it is passed, they can go to the laboratory, they can develop the components, and they are going to integrate the system, they are testing it, and finally taking into Sriharikota, and they are launching. Not only launching, we have our own ground station to download the data, they can track the satellite. For example, 2022, we launched InspireSat-1, the satellite, with the collaboration of Boulder, Colorado, and Nanyang University. Expected lifespan of that satellite was only 6 months. Again, extremely glad and proud to tell you that even today, we are getting beautiful science data. Even after 3 years, every day, whether usually the satellite may pass the midnight or early morning or single pass, never ever we missed a single pass. Total all together every day, whether it is holiday or a vacation, our students will be there. They are having their own schedule, they are monitoring, they are tracking the satellite, they are giving the command, they are downloading, and they are developing or preparing the beautiful science paper and things like that. This is the kind of training what we are giving. The toppers of the institute can go to Caltech, fully supported by the Government of India. In addition to that, institute is also very much interested in their curricular and co-curricular and extracurricular activities. We are going to have the Concentrate, that annual technical fest. Their program will be organized by the students. Faculty members will be there as a mentor, but they are raising the fund, and institute also supporting. It's a 4-day event. People from across the country, they are coming. Just like that, we have the Danak, the 4-day annual culture fest, maybe in the events semester, and excellent sport facilities and all. And these all are credited. In our new education policy, we have implemented, and it is credited. Whether student is mandatory that student should take part in any of this extracurricular, either in sports or yoga or anything, they will get a credit. So there are 5 credits for that. Another co-curricular activity, if somebody is working with a space, that is a small spacecraft and payload center or rocket science or any sensor, any laboratory, they are part of the laboratory and they are interested in working in that, they will get 4 credits. So total 9 credits are dedicated for this type of activities. And as mentioned by Dr. Anand, the welcome address. Now, this institute is really blessed with stalwarts like Kalam Sir, G. Madhavan Nair, former chairman ISRO, and all chairman till the current chairman, Dr. V. Narayanan. And started by Padma Bhushan, Dr. B.N. Suresh. Currently, he is the chancellor. He was our founding director. Tomorrow, he is going to address you in the afternoon. And after tomorrow, also, he is going to address. And our students are really getting opportunities to witness, interact with all these stalwarts, all science, or space scientists, and all across. And we have more than 11 startups. Four of the startups are matured and they are going to graduate soon. So you can also part of this startup also. Why I'm telling is that some of you may have some ambiguity, whether it's still some dilemma, whether this is the right place or not. You have all freedom to go, but I just, as a senior faculty, I just want to tell the importance, the uniqueness of this institute. And I used to get calls from other IITs and all during the placements of how, sir, I want to join ISRO. How can you help me? I said, you missed the bus. There was one opportunity. You did not join IIST. Now you have to write the ICRB examination. That is almost 1.5 to 2 lakhs people write for 300, 250 vacancies. Those who are joining in IIST, that's why I told you, see, the one of the port to enter into ISRO. Not only that, if you look the Indian space startup ecosystem, there are more than 350 space startups. Out of that, many of the startups are initiated by our own alumni, or our students are working there. So not only in ISRO, now space is open. A lot of space startups, we cannot say Skyroad, you cannot say it's a startup. This application is concerned, it is the top. And most of the students are graduated from IIST. So opportunities, the thing is that regular university, we have the freedom to modify the curriculum and all. So dynamically, we are modifying the curriculum and all based on the need of the time. So these are the things I just want to tell you. You may please go through all the syllabus, the laboratories, facilities, and interact with the faculty members. I have only one request. Usually what we have observed is that parents are coming only on 2 days. One is the admission day, and second is the convocation day. Don't do that. I'm also a father. So please come, keep in touch with the faculty. Keep in touch with your wards. So that collectively we have to work for the progress of your ward. There is a limitation what a faculty can do, HOD can do, or the hostel warden can do, or mentor can do, but there is a portion for you. So don't think that IIST is good, comfortable, and don't put it as an orphanage for 4 years. In the lighter sense. But you may please come and visit and interact with the faculty, the parents, and see, so that sometimes, the first semester, first 1 year is very, very crucial. I'm telling you, all the parents and students, day one onwards, you may please keep your eyes on the book and don't miss any class. First 1 year, then you will be in the track. What is usually happening is you may have started your entrance coaching from 8th standard, 7th standard, or LKG, UKG, but That entire platform, that teaching process is over. Now you are in a university where teachers will give some glimpses, but you have to build upon that. Where a steady, constant attention and your this thing is needed. In some of the courses, you may understand only 5%, 10%. You may please go and meet the faculty or your peers. We have mentoring, we have a buddy mentoring, and several systems are there. And don't be reluctant to ask questions or doubt or interact or meet the faculty or thing. So if we can go there like that, we are there to support you. We are having remedial courses and supporting classes and all. But you have to seek. Many students pretend that they know everything, and it's a very foolish thing. If you don't know, tell us. You have HODs and deans, and most of these sitting here. His primary responsibility is activities, welfare, and outreach. He's having associate deans also. So we have a system, but the message to reach the concerned officer and faculty, and we are ready to support you. That's why I told you, parents, you may please keep on one eye on your ward. Come here and motivate them, so that if you work for 1 year. So last year, I could see that because of this, almost 100% pass. If you miss the first year, then it's very difficult to, if you have backlogs and very difficult mental, all those things are there. So first year, I'm requesting all my dear parents, please be here. Not only first year, later also, but first year is very crucial. If we can push your ward to cross that boundary, then it will go like anything. With this, once again, welcoming all of you. I welcome all my faculty colleagues. PC is there. And I will have one interaction session also later. And hope that after 4-year time or 5 year for the dual degree time, we'll have a pleasant time, and wish you all the very best, and utilize the opportunities inside and outside the campus. Once again, you are part of Indian Space Research Organization. You are part of Department of Space, a very, very rare opportunity. All other resource centers are getting thousands and thousands of applications for doing internship and project. For IIST students, just walk in. That's the beauty. That's the beauty of IIST. With this, let me conclude. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Kuruvilla Joseph. Later today's orientation after the refreshment break, you will have an opportunity to interact with Professor Kuruvilla Joseph at length. He will be here to answer questions that you may have. I should also mention that there will be on the subsequent days of the orientation also, sir will be around. So if you have any questions that you would like to direct to him, he will be around. And let me also assure you that he is one of the most friendly and approachable persons on campus. As you begin your IIST journey, you will be interacting with him much more closely. Next, I would like to invite the Vice Chancellor of IIST, Professor Deepankar Banerjee. Due to some unforeseen circumstances, sir could not join us physically here, but he has been kind enough to join us online. Before I hand it over to Professor Deepankar Banerjee, a few words about our Vice Chancellor. Professor Deepankar Banerjee is an astrophysicist of world-renowned reputation. His expertise is in the area of the study of the sun and solar atmosphere and space weather. Currently he's serving as the co-chair of the science working group of the Aditya L1 mission, which many of you may know is India's first space observatory to study the sun from the L1 Lagrange point. He's also very closely involved in NASA's Punch mission and one of the other prestigious solar missions. Professor Deepankar Banerjee is a fellow of Indian Academy of Sciences. He's a member of the National Science Academy, the Royal Astronomical Society, and he was formerly the president of the Astronomical Society of India. With more than 200 important research publications in the field of solar physics, He's one of the most highly cited researchers in this field. In addition to all these academic achievements, Professor Deepankar Banerjee is also a trained Hindustani vocalist, and he is also a part of a Bengali drama group, which he's still active. So with these, let me now hand it over to Professor Deepankar Banerjee.
Thank you, Anand. Just to confirm, I am audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Welcome to IIST and ISRO family. I was very keen to be, be there in person and meet the new students and the parents. But unfortunately, in the morning, I had to take a little excursion and was unable to go to IIST. But hopefully, very soon, I will be joining and meeting the new students. To connect with the students is, the most important thing in my life. So really, I'm looking forward to that day. And I just wanted to convey today in a brief, remark that the students feel free to, connect with me and the parents also. I'm mostly in the campus, and I would love to meet you and understand your requirement, your vision, and suggestions also to take things forward. In life, we undergo a stellar evolution. We start from school, then go to high school, and then to college. So this is a big transition. And when you drive a car, you also have to drive the car in different gears. And I think this is a major gear change in your life. So you need to adapt to that, and also, staying away from home and its own comfort, and to adjust with also fellow friends in an hostile environment. So these are all new learning, and that needs adjustment and readiness as well. Sometimes, we are all grown up in a very small family, so here it is a much bigger family. So there's a lot to learn in terms of course, academics, in terms of social interaction, skill sets. And you will see here in this campus, it's a reasonably sized campus with the beautiful surroundings, a lot of facilities, of course, from the standpoint of academics, and also to enjoy life. Because to grow in life, whatever you do, you have to do with pleasure. You have to enjoy it. You have to feel that excitement. And I always felt in my life that if I don't enjoy, I can't move forward. So I think all these are new learning, and my colleagues are there, and you will see that your fellow friends, seniors are there. They're all there to help you. So this is a unique institute, a unique university. I think my dear colleague Kurvilaji pointed it out. You should feel actually privileged to be part of this system. I myself consider to be privileged to get this opportunity to serve in this institute. And similarly, all the students should also feel, this is an opportunity in your life, and you should take it with both hands. In fact, in India, we are also undergoing a huge change in terms of space program. This institute was instituted for the purpose of only ISRO's own requirements. But today, I think Kurulaji already pointed it out that the space program is really expanding in a big way. So there are lots of private companies, there are startups which are becoming now billionaires. So we had the first unicorn from India in the space sector. So things are enormous. And in fact, being part of the ISRO family, I can also say that we are also taking a joint effort to help the private industry to grow. So as we are indebted, and we are fully supported by Department of Space, it is our joint effort to also help the startups and the private companies. So we are very happy that the IST being a unique institution, we should be able to help the country grow in the space sector. So I think this is a good transition period for a space program within the country. So I would strongly encourage students and parents to know that these are really, really good opportune moment. And as Guruvilaji pointed out, many people probably consider IITs to be the first choices. But then, things are changing, and we hope that we will be able to really make a big impact in the national academic scenario. So, parents, please, as Kurvulaji also pointed out, we are approachable. Please do connect with us as and when you have questions. Students do undergo, different changes in their mental health as well, and we are very concerned about it. And as you said, as you all know, that this is a big change. As I said, when you do a big gear change in your life, you have to cope with different circumstances, different type of competitions. So one needs to really adjust. In fact, in my own life, I can say, when we joined in Institute of Science for our PhD program, you see, the first day, our professor said that you may be all topper from each institution, but here in this class, there will be only one first, and there will be one last. But I don't consider that to be any problem because all of you are good. So don't be, always run for being the first only. So just enjoy what you are learning. So that would be my advice. And I'm looking forward to be able to meet you in person very soon. And probably next time it will be a little more inspirational. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, Professor Deepankar, for joining us online. Today is a very important day for not just all of you, but for us also. For you, it marks the beginning of a very important phase of your life, a very important journey. And it is the same is true for us also. You're all being now inducted into as our Professor Kuruvilla Joseph mentioned, into the IIST family, a label which you would continue to carry for the rest of your lives. So to mark this auspicious occasion, we have a lighting of the lamp ceremony. I would like to request all those who are seated on the dais to proceed to the lamp. And I would also like to now call upon to stage three students from the audience. Trishan, who has got admission in the dual degree program in engineering physics. Harshita, who has got admission into the aerospace, BTech aerospace engineering program, and Lakshmi Hariharan, who has got admission for the PhD program in the Department of Earth and Space Science for Astrophysics, to also join the other dignitaries in lighting the lamp. Thank you all. Thank you, students. The detailed orientation program schedule was shared with several of you by email. I hope most of you would have got it. In case anybody has not received the program schedule, please do approach us later. We'll be happy to share it. We have sessions with the various functionaries, the various entities, facilities in IIST over the next several days. We are still awaiting the joining of the first year postgraduate students. So later on, the orientation program will be merged with them as well. But to give you a glimpse of our academic programs, our undergraduate academic programs, I would now like to request Dr. Shiba Rani, who is a faculty member in the Department of Avionics and who's also currently chairing the undergraduate admissions committee, to address all of you.
Respected Vice Chancellor Sir, Professor Deepankar Banerjee, Pro Vice Chancellor Sir, Kurula Joseph, Dean R&D Nirmala Madam, Dean Student Activities, Professor Musat, then HOD of ESS, Andan Narayanan, and HODs, all professors, faculty, staff, official, my dear students, and parents. Good evening to all. And here I am standing on behalf of Dean Academics to welcome you. And as UG Admission Chairman, I am here to just tell you that you have got a great privilege in joining this IIST Asia student. So congratulations to you all to take IIST as one of the to take admission in IIST, and also congratulations to the parents. After year-long learning, you have achieved through the highly competitive skilled examination of IIT JEE Advanced, and now you have crossed and you have achieved your dreams. So in this, when I, as a UG admission chairman, I'm happy to share that by seeing the statistics of the IIST admission, the ranks that you have got is in par, undoubtedly in par, comparably with the premier institutes. The first rank that around some IIST, that IIT JEE Advanced is around 2000, the student has taken admission here. So congratulations to all. And based on the doubts that some of the student parents have asked, that I can say that in our academic calendar, August 3rd is the class opening. That means we know that classes starts on August 3rd. And some of them have asked that, is there any break in between that? There is no break because our system is a continuous evaluation system. So August 3rd it starts and it ends by December 16th. In between that, any festivals like that it comes, it may be 1 or 2 days leave. So you'll be having a system like a mid-semester examinations will be there. So the mid-semester examination falls on October 2nd, and it will be per day one examination will be conducting, and 1 week you'll be giving a break for that study, and you have to take up the exam. After the December 16th is the last working day. That means not last working day, your examinations will be over by December 16th. So before that, 2 weeks examinations will be there. So November last examination starts, then December 16 examinations will be over. Immediately within 1 or 2 weeks, you can see your papers and you can leave. The next semester starts by January 2nd. So this is the thing that the parents can be, you should know that. So when the semester starts. And another thing is that we know 3 UG programs and 1 dual degree program in IIST, and 16 PG programs are there. And also in all departments, we are having PhD programs. And 24 states, the last year, as per the last year statistics, we are having the UG students from all over India, that I can say that 24 states students are there. So that's also happy that you'll be getting a good companion. And also language is not here a part, because most of them will speak Hindi, English, everything. So parents don't want to worry about that. So with this, once again, I congratulate all the students. And I'm just informing that tomorrow there is a detailed session of the academic programs. Professor Anandamay Tej, Dean Academics, will be giving a detailed presentation to the students, how the curriculum is, how it is framed. And you know that it is a National Education Policy 2000 academic curriculum we are following, and she will be presenting the details. With this, I conclude my thing. Once again, I welcome and congratulate all the students who have joined IIST. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Shiba Rani. During the course of, after the release of the JEE Advanced rank, during the course of seeking admissions, I'm sure several of you would have sent emails to IIST, and all the elaborate responses that you have got, clarifying your doubts, has been because of Dr. Shiba Rani and her team, who have been working tirelessly over the last several months, probably a year, to make the UG admission process a seamless affair. You will be also getting an opportunity to interact with you later. But as Professor Shiba Rani mentioned, the Dean of Academics is Anandmayi Tej. She will be having an exclusive session with all of you in tomorrow's orientation program. Now, I would like to request the Dean of Research and Development at IIST, Dr. Professor Nirmala James, to address all of you.
Respected Vice Chancellor Professor Dipankar Banerjee, Pro Vice Chancellor Professor Kurula Joseph, my colleagues, and dear students and their ancients and proud parents. Very good afternoon, very good evening to you all. So I also join my colleagues in extending a very warm welcome to all of you. As I understand, some 120 BTech students have joined, and also 21 PhD students have joined. All of you we are mentioning about the BTech students, but we have PhD students are also here. So as young BTech students, as normal, you are adding a lot of fresh energy to IIST. So we are very happy to welcome you and congratulate all of you to secure admission in this premier institute. As mentioned by Dr. Shiba Rani and others, you have put in a lot of efforts to come up to this stage, and the journey starts today. So for 4 to 5 years, 4 years, the BTech students and the DD students will be here for 5 years with us in IIST. So all of us will be there with you to guide through this beautiful journey. And please understand that each and every one of the day of this journey is important. And I'm a faculty teaching you in the first year. And what I notice for BTech students is they're very, very enthusiastic. First day by 8:45, they'll be in the classroom and sitting straight, looking straight at the faculty's face and listening with very much enthusiasm and this one. But later on, with some enthusiasm will go down for some people, and some people then they will start coming late. Please don't resort to all those practices. Each and every day is important. And you know that these days, the way the syllabus is taught has been changed completely, because now teachers are only facilitators. But even then, it's very, very important to have one-to-one interaction. So nothing more than that can give you the experience, because teachers are all experts in different fields, and nothing else can be compared with that one-to-one interaction with the faculty members. And I know that we are aware that we have plenty of resources to strengthen your knowledge in different areas. That's all is true. But then it's very, very important to listen to your classroom teaching and to do your all work in proper time. Otherwise, everything will pile up. You know that your school days also, you have experienced all these things. Okay. So then the other activities, you will be now introduced to a curriculum which is much different. It's many aspects. It will be different from the curriculum which you are accustomed to all your school days. It comes with all your flexibilities, choices, which suit your aptitude and interest. So make use of each and every bit of the curriculum, all the opportunities, all the flexibilities available in IIST. So I'm sure that with the completion of your course, you will be coming out with flying colors, ready to take up the scientific and technological challenges of the world and the country. And to our parents, Please don't worry about your ward here. We are all here with your wards to help them through this journey. But then please be in, as already mentioned, please be in constant touch with the faculty members. And one word to the students also, please be in good conversation with your faculty members and also with your the peers and your juniors and your seniors, because now you will be accustomed to a new living condition, new different languages, a different food culture, and also you will be exposed to a different climatic and weather conditions, and all these you will be facing some challenges, and some excitements will be there, some desperate moments will be there. Be ready to take up all these things. All these will pile up to make you into a full developed personality. And for my PhD students, you are adding a lot of expertise to IIST community. And I know that you have joined 7 different departments of IIST with diverse the backgrounds. Like some of you are from basic sciences, and some of the PhD students are coming from engineering backgrounds, also from social sciences. And it's a crucial decision to be a researcher or not, or take up a job. Some of you might have already done your some years in a job, and you are leaving that behind and coming to IIST to be a researcher. So having done this, taken this crucial decision, be 100% sincere to that. And our Dr. Sudesh is here, PhD admission committee chairman is here. Maybe tomorrow he will be introducing to you the various aspects of PhD program and the research opportunities available in IIST. And for the researchers, and my advice is that for 1 or 2 semesters, you will be selecting your area for further research in consultation with the faculty member or supervisor, and then you will be strengthening your knowledge in that area, and which will help you to have firm grip in the area and to do your own contribution. And for them also, each and every day is important. But then please be sure that PhD research is not like doing your practicals for your master's or undergraduate days, because you will be putting in your own concepts, and you will be analyzing the criticality of that concept, the correctness of the concept, and then you'll be coming out with your contributions. So your faculty member, your supervisor will be there to help you, but then don't wait for the supervisor to give each and every bit of the research. Be an independent researcher, be a team worker, be an independent problem solver, and also interact with your seniors, your BTech students, MTech students, and also your peers also. So that will give you the opportunity to explore the possibilities which are available in IIST. As you know, we have starting from sciences, engineering, humanities, all different fields are there in IIST. So explore all the possibilities, all the opportunities, and see that how it can enrich your field of research and contribute to the scientific advancement of the country. And IIST look upon you to put IIST in the research map of the world and India. And with these words, once again, I thank all of you to choose IIST as the institute for your higher studies. And once again, welcome all of you, and wish you all a very pleasant and successful stay at IIST. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Nirmala Rachel James. Later in the orientation program, tomorrow, we have a session where the Dean of Research and Development will be explaining about the research ecosystem at IIST and how you can make best use of it. Now, I would like to request the Dean of Student Activities and Outreach, Professor KSS Musad, to address all of you. Musad sir is also a faculty member in the Department of Mathematics.
So good evening all. I am Subramanian Musa, a faculty in mathematics, now given the charge of Dean Students Activities, Welfare and Outreach. Welcome to this beautiful and peaceful campus. And we have a team which will be, and it is a residential campus. And already mentioned, once you have joined here, then only after the exams you can go out. And in between, if you want to go out, you have to have a special permission, you have to take leave, and that too not that simple. It's an online system, you have to apply leave, then parent has to agree, then we will see the academic activities during that time, then only leave will be given. So, and we have a team here with me to help all the students, and all your requirements, genuine requirements, will be met immediately. Genuine is understood, underlined. Because a lot of requests used to come, which once you are making a request, you have to first think, if I am in the other side, what I will do. Then only you should put that request to us. And as I told you, this is a residential campus. We have 12 hostels, out of which 4 are for girl students, and it is well maintained. And we have a common mess for all the students and all others here. Food is really good. You can, in fact, see later. And you might have already tested it today. And we have a medical facility here with 3 doctors and nurses. We have a small clinic here with 3 bed as well as other equipments. Then regarding sports, we have indoor and outdoor sports facilities. You can take part in sport activities. As already said, some of them are credited. So if you are interested in that, not only you are enjoying the game, but you are earning some credit also. Okay. Then we have to make the student life better. We have a lot of clubs, more than 15 clubs, astronomy club, aero club, rocketry club, etc. Then money club, dance club, music club, etc. So you can take part in each of these clubs with your passion and continue in that. That also gives you some credit also. Credit means not the usual word in English. Credit means you have some point in your academic activity. There are certain points decided to get the BTech degree. In that it is included. So not only you can enjoy these things, but you can also equip that for a better degree, BTech degree. Then we have some outreach programs. Students are also participating in those programs. One is we are participating in major science events. We have exhibitions and all. Our BTech students also used to go and explain certain things. All these things will be trained here with very good faculty mentors. And we have also students visiting IIST from schools, colleges, and public also. At that time also, our students only will be explaining the labs. So students will get an opportunity to express whatever they have learned to a layman as well as school children. Then another activities, we will go to some schools and colleges, give some workshop, etc. Students' participation is again in that. Then we have calendar of events like celebrating National Space Day, National Science Day. And all these things, students driven only these programs. So you all will get an opportunity, not only BTech students, but PhD students also. Most of the lab things are carried out by PhD students, exhibiting certain experiments, etc., to the public or the students who are visiting our institute. These are our outreach programs. Then we have community program under Nirman. We will go to some tribal schools, etc. We will teach them. All these activities are there. So with all these activity, your life in the campus will be vibrant if you desire. That means you have to take the initiative and you have to be part of all these things. And there will be a detailed discussion on all these things in the coming tomorrow afternoon, maybe. So I wish all of them all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Musad sir. With that, we are coming to the end of the first part of this today's afternoon's orientation session. On behalf of the entire Department of Earth and Space Science, who have been given the charge of handling this year's orientation, and also on behalf of the institute leadership, institute functionaries, and all my faculty colleagues, staff. Once again, let me join everyone in welcoming all the new UG students and PhD students to the IIST family. If you have any questions, you have any doubts, you feel free to approach any one of us. We are taking a short break now. There is tea and refreshments outside. Please do have and enjoy it, and come back exactly 30 minutes later. So right now it is 3:45. Okay, so yeah, there's a change in schedule. Pro Vice Chancellor is suggesting that maybe we can have the interaction now itself for the next 15 or 20 minutes. If any of you have any questions, yeah, so if any of you have any questions, feel free to ask. And after about 15 minutes, then we will break for refreshments. There are microphones which can be circulated so that all of us can hear the questions. So feel free to ask. Students, parents, anyone. Yes.
Hello. Thank you, sir. In tomorrow's orientation program, can parents come? Or it is only for students?
Mostly for students, because if somebody wants to attend, no problem. You are
Yes.
free to come. But the focus mostly on students, mostly the familiarization of various activities. YouTube.
All the sessions.
Okay, thank you.
Just want to add one point. Dean says, don't get scared that is a kind of jail or nothing like that. Because why we are so, strict, as I mentioned, first 1 year, we should, if you are taking leave and some homesickness and all will be there. And if you are missing a couple of days, that is going to badly affect your academics. Once you cross, it's very, very difficult to send students out from IIST. During the summer vacation, it is mandated that they have to go home. But they will say one or other reasons are I want to do this is very difficult. It's a kind because they are so attached to institute. But so they request. There is no rule, but it's because the residential institute coming directly under Department of Space, that Honorable Prime Minister is our minister. So that way we are strict. If usually the leave is, parents should send a request and they have to approve. That also we'll scrutinize only because of your ward. Because that's a normal tendency that one relative, this function. So please cooperate with us 1 year. You have sacrificed 5 to 8 years for JE clearing the JE. 1 year you cooperate, then your life will be very, very comfortable and easy. My humble request, because these first 2 semesters, IIST or any other place, try to clear first year without any backlog. We are very friendly. No, there is no such a thing, but we are there. We are there to support, but you may please cooperate. That's why regularly monitor, come meet, interact over phone, and requesting parents, keep your word. Because just like so 5 to 8 years, they were in a very, very steamed condition. Now they are going to get a freedom. Some of them will really enjoy the freedom, and it is going to badly affect their career, academics. Freedom is needed, and everything is there because they are here. You are somewhere the other part of the country. There's a limitation for the institute to take care. They are free to go outside. They have to come only 9 o'clock, 9:30 in the evening. Saturday, Sunday, they can go. So these are the freedom, but the freedom should be limited, but it should be under control of the parents. There is a limitation for us. All students are free to go. Only first 1 month we'll keep some eye because of the seniors and Supreme Court. This thing is there. Otherwise, you are free to go, and we are giving all support and all. All Saturdays, Sundays, you are free to go. Morning classes will start at 9 o'clock. It goes to up 4:30, 4:50 or something like that. And evening also you can go. Reporting time is 9:35. Am I correct, Musa? 9:30 is the reporting time. Yeah. So that initially 9 o'clock evening. Outside also a lot of cafeteria and all. You can go to city and all. Usually we used to arrange, initially we used to arrange buses on Saturday also. And we'll try to take the wards to the Space Museum in VSSC and all. That all support will be there. One more thing I just want, Shiva Madam's this thing. Even though December 16th is the last day of exam, we don't have a reevaluation system. So your students are requested to stay back here for 3 to 4 days. After the end exam, they can go and meet the faculty. They can see their answer book, any corrections or anything. They have to discuss with the faculty and correct it. Once the result is declared, we won't reopen it. So when you are booking your ticket after the first semester, don't book ticket on 16th. Keep 3-4 days for this kind of activity, and so that they will get ample time and they can meet the faculty, and it's for your kind of usually without knowing the people who say that I booked a flight on 16. We have no problem. Only problem is later no complaints. Usually it won't happen, but it's better to go through the answer book where I lost my mark and things like that. You can see that for your kind of information. Okay. Any other?
Good evening, sir. I'm Srinivas from Hyderabad. My ward is there here, Akshit. I just wanted to ask one simple question. Since we have been addressing the physical health of the student here by the panel doctors here inside the campus, any system has been developed by the organization to monitor the mental health of the students here?
Yeah, very good question. Two things as far as the physical health of the students. We have, as Professor Musat rightly mentioned, we have our own health center, 24/7. Nurses will be there, and mostly doctors also will be here. Chota mota cases we will treat. But if need a reference to hospital outside the campus, we have an insurance scheme. Every student is insured for 2 lakhs rupees for inpatients. Any outpatient case, you have to pay. Any insurance is just like that. So all we have that way. Kerala, especially Trivandrum, blessed with very excellent hospitals, including government medical college and private. All hospitals are connected under this insurance scheme. So that way we have our own ambulance and people like that. Only request is that if student, any ward is admitted more than a day, immediately they will inform, you may please come and take care of this, your own ward. As I mentioned, don't give this responsibility to the institute. It's a national institute. We have limited manpower to take care of this. This happened in the previous years, and it is your responsibility. If a student is admitted in a hospital more than a day, you have to come, and you have to take care of that. So these things are very important. We will take all your support, but your presence is very important. Coming to mental health, we have a 24/7 professional counselor here, and we are going to appoint 2 more counselors immediately. And in needed, we will connect with the other people also. So many students are seeking for counseling, and parents also. I have one request. When you hear about counseling and all those things, don't think that's a mental disease or anything. It's just like any other disease. You take that. The old concept of parents are thinking, oh, counseling and my ward is not. It's not like that. Those days has gone. You should understand. Students may have stress, many other reasons. I am dealing students for last 32 years. I know. You also know that. So any stress, you should have. They can open up. They can discuss with their parents or mentor and things like that. Immediately we will refer to the counselor. He or she will counsel. And many cases, some cases, we know that many cases they need a medicine also. And that also is not a big crime, because we are trying to help the ward, understood. And these are just like any other disease only. So some misconcept is there. So forget about those things. We are dealing with hundreds of students. These are part of the life, and everything is highly confidential. Nobody knows that who is going to this, and all those things are there. We have a mechanism, and all students also, please, whenever you have any stress, any kind of stress, please discuss your parents or mentor or your faculty or your peers. The faculty members list will be published in a week time, and it will be communicated to the parents also. There is a parent portal. You can also see your wards, attendance and all those things. And it is there.
Good evening, sir. What are the clubs available related to CSE, sir? Or they are allowed to take up the clubs which you already told that, that is available for avionics or some?
No, we have several clubs, and any student wants to join any of this club, they are free to join. We have IEEE 12 chapters also here, and students are free to join. Sir, there are some IEEE clubs that is confined to that department. Otherwise, there will be a separate session. All clubs are going to have a one-to-one interaction. You know that outside or consentia, that technical team, one stall is also there. So the students are free to join any club. One such separate session is for that. Am I correct? August 15. August 10, there is a session.
Hello, sir. So 3 questions. First is, have there been any recent incidents on ragging? Second is, like, how frequently parents can come in actually to visit their kids? And third is this triple occupancy, right? So is it like a requirement that, was there any thought process behind triple occupancy in the hostels? Or is it like, is it going to reduce to 2 or on in a room?
Okay. So ragging, I could say that almost 100% ragging free campus. Only small, this thing happened some years back, but for last several years, there is no question. We are not using that word also. We never used that word, no? Purposely, we are not using. There is no question of that. We have a mechanism. So is this CS of guarded institute, Till any case, there is an anti-ragging cell, anti-ragging squad, and everything is there. Understood. I'm not saying that 100% it will be, but any such cases, it will be treated with the utmost seriousness. The second thing is that this triple occupancy. See, 3 more hostels are under construction. One is going to be inaugurated on 30th. That's 90 rooms, and another 2 hostels are, one is under construction. Next to 2 years, we have some constraints with the rooms. Within 2 years, we'll add 290 rooms. Because initially, as I mentioned, the institute started for BTech program, with the BTech program. So entire infrastructure, what we are seeing is only for the BTech program. Gradually, we keep added 16 masters program, and 450 PhD students are in the campus. And because of some technical issue, we have another campus. Actually, we have 3 campuses. This is our academic campus. It's almost 52 acres. Just opposite to that, hostel opposite to the hostel gate, 48 acres land. We are going to have the construction there, different center of excellence, and there is a cricket and football court is there. That 48 acres we are going to expand soon with a industry hub. 15 acres dedicated for space industry. So industry will come, they will have their industry here, and students, and that is then the master plan is going to be implemented. We have another campus, the top of Ponmudi, it's a mountain. We have nearly 100 acres. 23 acres land is already in our hand, where we established atmospheric science laboratory and 1 meter telescope. Telescope installation is at the verge of implementation. And another 83 acres, it was under litigation. Actually, IIST was supposed to establish there. Because of some environmental issue, it shifted to here, but land is going to get it for IIST. There we are going to have some other program in connection with the propulsion and all those things. It's about a thing. And your third question was, of any type. No, there is no restriction. Only thing you have to inform. Your ward can inform the HOD or the hostel. my parents wants to visit. So accordingly, we will issue the pass. So anytime you can come, there is no restriction. You have to come. We are always welcoming. But to come, only thing prior intimation is needed because otherwise the CSF, they won't allow you to come. So if you inform, the gate pass will be ready and you can come and meet your ward as well as the parent, faculty and all. But unfortunately, we don't have a facility to accommodate you inside the campus. You have to stay outside.
Good evening, sir. I have a couple of questions. Sir, how is ISRO part of this academic building for the students? That is one thing. And do we have any MOUs with no, the other premier institutes like IISC Bangalore or any other premier institutes of research?
Yeah, good question. So this is as I mentioned, this is ISRO's institute. This is under Department of Space. Our present governing body is ISRO chairman only. So that's the beauty of this institute where all ISRO scientists are coming, they are taking class, they can go, students can go to any ISRO centers, they can do internship projects, interact with them. And that kind of this thing, nowhere you will get it. Understood. So it's ISRO thing. They are mentoring it. Because most of our students are going to work there. So that's why we are having a separate, different teaching learning process. We are enabling our students immediately after graduation, they can go and undertake any projects. And that way, I could say 100%, more than 100%, we are success also. If you ask any center directors, they are extremely happy compared to any other institute. IIST students are the best. I'm not, these are remarks from over the years, ISRO center directors are commending. ISRO center, ISRO's only institute. So that way, it is not a big issue. Yeah, so we have several MOUs. Almost every day we are signing MOUs. Not like any other college, they are simply signing an MOU for MOU to get an NAAC accreditation. We are having MOU, working MOU. For example, Indian Science, IITs, several IITs, and in Trivandrum also all central government institutes, we have an MOU so that they are working together. We have several MOUs with the international universities and institutes also. So for example, Nagata University, Japan, the students are going, even today, some of the students are there. Last week, 4 students came. That type of collaborations are there. I think there is a separate session for the placement. We have, I told her that the toppers of the BTech Avionics and Aerospace can go to Caltech. In addition to this, the internship also this year, the top internship is 1.25 lakhs per month students are getting for internship for students. So internship opportunities in India and outside India also is there. For example, Australian National University and several such opportunities there. Many university institute wants to sign MOU with that, but we are scrutinizing it. And with only active MOUs, active research and other things only we are signing, but we have several.
Hello, sir. Good morning. Good evening, sir. Your team has mentioned during the beginning of this program, this institute as a gateway of the ISRO, right? But we are coming from rural background area. My student is coming from rural background area, and his parents are also not aware about that engineering and other courses more than higher studies. But I am a friend of my student, his father. So that I am asking, I am so inspired of your speeches and your facilities during the curriculum of the students and all. But there is so many IIT institutions also after passing out the graduation, they are getting opportunities in the different MNC companies like around 40 to 60% current nowadays. They are not getting to fulfill all the MNCs. Okay. It is a very percentage of employment is very less. How the employment after completion of this institution, our students will get how many opportunities in the air and space technologies? Could you please clarify?
Yeah. Good question. And that is, I was expecting this question much earlier also. If you look earlier, we had a one problem up to 2021. The entire expenses for the undergraduate program, including dual degree program, met by the government of India, including the accommodation fees and everything. Those who are keeping a CGPA of particular CGPA, everything paid by the government. But there was a one bond. They have to serve ISRO for certain years, otherwise they have to pay 10 lakhs rupees. This was a serious issue because the best will go to the ISRO, only leftover will get by the industry. So in 2021, Department of Space constituted one committee and they studied and they proposed to waive the bond. That's why you people are paying fees now. Now there is no fees. Now students are free to join ISRO or any other industries, or if they want to go for higher studies, that freedom is there. Because of that, I tell you this year, the avionics department, the ISRO's vacancy was 45 or 48. Only 38, I don't have the right figure, joined because they got a better opportunity or their industry may be different. Understood. So lot of private industry, even Bell and other top managers used to come and they used to tell that we have passed, we have done this campus interview across the country, but your students are very, very unique because everything depends on the how we molded them. So we molded our, we are molding our students as industry ready, not only space industry. You should go and see the laboratories. We have the only one laboratory quantum technology in the country where a single photon encryption can be seen with your naked eye. You have to go and see. Such laboratories are there. So the placement is very good. That part we are facilitating. We are going to have, we are having a placement cell. 2 faculty members are dedicated for that. Students are also part of that. But we are going to strengthen that placement activity. One or two questions?
Sir, everybody, good afternoon. Sir, my question is how to communicate with the IIST, sir, other than my word? So about his health conditions or about his marks, results, everything. So is there any WhatsApp group or any communication?
There's a parent portal where you can see all this attendance and all. But in a week time, we will announce the faculty mentors list. Each ward is or student is under faculty. 2, 3. Yes, I am coming to that. So mentors will be there. So mentor, who is the mentor of your ward, that will be announced. So usually you can contact the mentors, and the hostel office is 24/7 working. So the important numbers also will share. Hostel, the medical, the counselor's number, and you can also know the HOD's number and all. So all this will be there. First to contact, you can always try mentors, but in the odd time, anytime you can contact hostel also. That is a very good mechanism for that. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, just one announcement. So there are many students who are yet to take admissions in the hostel. So we will take this as the last question, but we will be around. Okay, when we break for tea, you feel free to ask questions to our Vice Chancellor or any one of us.
Thank you, sir, for the opportunity. I would like to know from you that how the IIST is performing in terms of create the students in space and research in global level, in world map, how it works, IIST's position in world map.
Yeah. So again, good question. As I told you, IIST is the world 3rd space university. It is just like a JPL Caltech model. ISRO and IIST is just like a JPL Caltech model. We are dreaming to achieve that level. One can see that our NAC accreditation is A++. But our NIRF rank is only 62. Why? Because NIRF, I'm not criticizing, NIRF, many factors, as I mentioned, this or best practices like space or rocket engineering, there is no provision to credit those things. And the NIRF number of students, VIT is or some institute, they have a total number of students is 20,000. They are taking the 20,000 and we have only 1,200. And number of PhDs, 20,000 or if an institute is having 2,000, 3,000 PhDs and IIST is having 450, number of PhD will be there. So these all factors in having a low NIRF rank, but one can look the NAC A++, and globally, you know that many international universities are coming to tie up with the IIST because of our visibility across the globe. And that's why all these MOUs are coming. So that way, IIST is in a very, very good position. Only the problem is in India. Only many, even though we are giving wide publicity, only few knows about this fantastic institute. It should reach the people, especially the villages and rural area, where this is a place where students can study, they can graduate and join ISRO and other space-related activities. That is not reaching. One of the reasons I told you, these so-called coaching centers are discouraging students. That is also there. They are not giving enough advertisement for that. But we are trying our level best. And if you look, our the campus, this thing, I could say that 50% students are from below average, economically below average background. But they are really, really motivated to study and contribute. That is the strength of the institute. And together, we can work and build a nation, so-called Vikasat Bharat by 2047. And you are going to contribute. And I can see the chairman, ISRO, center directors of former future center directors and project directors sitting in front of me. Thank you very much. We'll meet again. Thank you very much.
Just please be on your seats for a few more seconds. On that very positive note, we will conclude today's orientation program. Refreshments have been served outside. Can I have a raise of hands on how many parents are planning to leave today itself? Okay, so there are quite a number of people. Please, after the refreshments, please proceed for taking hostel admissions and completing other formalities. We have 5 buses leaving from IIST to the railway station, which is in Trivandrum city. 1 bus leaves from the IIST main gate at 5 o'clock, the other at 5:30, the next at 6, then 6:30 and 7. And if there are enough people, we will have 1 more bus at 7:30. Okay. So, and for any other logistical help, please feel free to approach us. We are all here for you. So thank you all for the wonderful questions and thank you for patiently listening to us. Please.